Hi YouTube, welcome to my video. Miss Jaja here. If this is the first time, welcome to my videos. I usually do a lot of haul videos, mostly dealing with homeschool and things like that. But honestly, it can be different things whenever I just have to record, so you never know. So always stay tuned. And if you've been already following my channel, thank you for following me and welcome back. Now, this I have all my little monsters with me. Okay, now I usually have book hauls that has to deal with my kids. I usually buy a lot of children's book, educational books, but I'm excited because this time it's a book haul for me. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. Some of them, 2 or 3 of them, are for the kids, but the rest of them, and there's tons, are going to be for me. So please stay tuned. Okay, now some of these I'm going to show you because I have to share these books before showing you this book haul. Now these books, one of these I purchased in Hobby Lobby, and the other 3 are from Christian books. So Hobby Lobby one, which you can also find in Christian books. I just happened to be shopping at Hobby Lobby and I found this and I'm like, I need to grab it now that it's here. It's the Screw Tape Letters by C.S. Lewis. Now, if you're familiar with Narnia, I believe, I haven't really read that for my kids, but I know they made it into a movie and everything. But yes, this is one of his books, and this, how can I describe this? This is incredible. The only thing is that I always have to have my books, my phone nearby because I have to Google a lot of these words. They're kind of hard for me. But this is about the devil and him writing to his nephew. And it's just so interesting. I know you're like, what? The devil writing to his nephew? What kind of book are you reading? But let me just give you a sense of it. Okay, this classic has entertained and enlightened readers the world over with its sly and ironic portrayal of human life and foibles from the unique vantage point of Screwtape, a highly placed assistant to our Father below. Let's just keep on reading. At once wildly comic, deadly serious, and strikingly original, C.S. Lewis gives us the correspondence of the worldly wise devil to his nephew, Wormwood. A novice demon in charge of securing the damnation of an ordinary young man. So as I'm reading this is, at first it's kind of like, ugh, this is kind of boring, but I have to stick with it. I like to finish through. But yes, it's interesting and it makes you think of everyday life and little things that you just find like something annoying, as small as annoying, and how it's used. The demonic side uses that to their advantage is unbelievable. Like, if you are a believer, you have to read this book. I'm telling you, it'll make you think. Okay, so too much on this one when we have like a gazillion. I also purchased this. I also purchased this. This is by Jody Bernadette. I think I'm saying her name wrong. I'm so sorry. I'll write it down. This is praying the scriptures for your teens and praying the scriptures for your children. This is what the books look like, and yes, look, I have it all marked up. And I love this. I end up watching a video. I'll try to see if I can find it and link it below. And she was being interviewed in a show. I forgot what the show is called, but it was a show that I always used to listen to on the radio when I used to drive at night. Anyways, this is unbelievable, especially if you're a believer. Praying scriptures, I felt like I was always lacking in prayer when it has to do with my children. And these books are unbelievable. It comes with stories, like an example of whatever it is. Let me just show you. This is the children one, right? I can't even flip the pages. So it has a section on praying for your child's faith. So the one section that has praying for your child's salvation, and it'll give you an example, a story. And then at the end, towards the end, it has like these prayers. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. If anything, I'll do another video showing a close-up and put it beside this one. It has literally the scripture, and it leaves a blank so you can put your child's name in it. And that is a prayer that you can use, and is unbelievable. Like, this book is remarkable, and she is a prayer warrior. So when I seen that video that same day, I ended up ordering these. This I got free from Christian Book, and it's called Hearts of Fire, the voice of the martyrs. I can never say that word right. This is the co-author of the best-selling Jesus Freaks, which I want to read that. This is 8 women in the underground church and their stories of costly faith. This was forwarded by Gracia Burnham. Gracia Burnham. This is what the book looks like. When I tell you this is the best book I've ever read, I'm done with it. I just wanted to share this with you. This is an unbelievable book. This is an incredible book. This book will have you crying in the first chapter. These are 8 remarkable women that end up being in foreign countries, and they were preaching the word knowing that it can cost their lives, and it made me cry. I mean, they are so detailed with it, and it made me cry. I really suggest for everybody to get a hold of this book and read all their testimonies. It is unbelievable. So here again, Hearts of Fire, please get a hold of this book and read it. It is unbelievable. Okay, now
open this.
Hold on. They're in a hurry to open my books. Christian books, books for me. All right, so let's get this open. My kids want to do it because they've been bothering me for it. All right. Oh, they just love opening packages. Usually everything is for them. I try telling them it's for me. Whoa, what big muscles you guys have. Okay, how about you guys grab this and go elsewhere. Here, divide it. Okay. Go over there, you guys, so I can finish. None of this is for you guys. Go.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. There's some books that I didn't even want to see yet. Okay. Some of these I got, and some of these are... Okay, now let me explain something. The reason why I don't know some of these books that I ordered some of the books, and some of these are something in Christian books called Surprise Box, and it just have a bunch of random books that they throw in there, and is $9.99. So literally like 10 books. It's like a little bit less than $1. So you guys, please. So some of these are just like, so I'll divide the surprise one, as I know this one I got this one. Oh, I didn't get this one.
What is it?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna like that one. Okay. Give me just 1 second, honey. Can you guys stop?
I want to read it.
Okay.
Show them my drawing.
Okay. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys this one. My expressions in my face. Unblemished. I don't know. This looks like a pretty book. Look at this. It's a surprising book. So I didn't get everything. So I'm going... Wow, this looks amazing. Oh, this is what I ordered. This is what I ordered. I did not order this. This is part of it. I don't know if I'm gonna like this one. It was $1, maybe less. Okay, I ordered this, and I ordered this. Oh, so I'm missing the reason why I placed my order. It's not even here. Let me make sure I got all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I got $10. Okay, so I got my surprise one here. Now, 3 of these books I purchased for my kids, so I'm gonna get it over and done with.
Okay.
One of them that I end up getting is Mommy, Why Don't We Celebrate Halloween?
Mhm.
And I was looking through it because in Christian books, some of the books, not all of them, you can check and glance to what it looks like, and this is what it looks like. So I love it. It's a beautiful book. And the reason why I purchased this is because we don't celebrate Halloween. And so I wanted a book to tell them a little bit. I already explained it to them. But I wanted a book to just reinforce that, just to remind them. And I love reading to them, so I'm like, yes, I need to grab this. This is by Linda Haken Winwood. Bam, this is it. Okay, I also got this. I seen this one in someone's haul, and I'm like, yes. They got like a gazillion Bibles. They're like me. But this one caught my eye. This is the Bible Made Easy for Kids. Now they have more of like the younger, like little kids Bibles. I do got one of the other Bible that is not. It's an illustrated Bible, but it has like everything, like word from the Bible. But this one, it just looks good. A fun, informative, and faith-filled journey through the Bible by Dave. I'm so sorry to all the authors. Stradler. And this is what it looks like inside. So I am looking forward to using this. Anything that has to do with our faith. Oh, this is the other book the other Bible that I was telling you about. See, it's a regular Bible, but it does have pictures in it.
Yeah, and that's the school Bible.
But this one is made easy. So I'm thinking we're gonna start using this one. I use this like whenever I want them to memorize the verse to write, you know how sometimes they shorten the Bible verses. And I mean, I think it's great, but I like them to know word from word when we're memorizing verses. So here you go. But yes, I am looking forward to using this. Okay, one more for them, and I got them the missionary stories from around the world. And this is the book, and it's not a lot of pictures. Actually, there is barely any pictures except the beginning of each chapter. And it literally, it says it in the title. It's just stories about missionaries. And I think this is so important, and I've been wanting to incorporate books like this for them to learn about different people and what they went through and things like that. So, I read this one, and it encouraged me to read books like this for my children. Here. Okay, now back to me. Back to me. Okay, this is one of the books. I seen this in somebody's haul, and I'm like, I have to. It just caught my attention. And Sister Eve, Private Eye, a Divine Private Detective Agency Mystery by Lynn Hinton. And let's see. Let me read the back of it, okay? 2 decades into calling at a New Mexico monastery, Sister Evangeline Divine breaks her daily routine when a police officer appears carrying a message from her father. Sister Eve is no stranger to the law, having grown up with a police captain turned private detective. She's seen her fair share of crime and knows a thing or two about solving mysteries. But when Captain Jackson Divine needs her to return home and help him recover from surgery, Sister Eve finds herself taking on his latest case. A Hollywood director has disappeared, and the sultry starlet he's been running around with isn't talking. When a missing man turns up dead, Captain Divine case escalates into a full-blown murder case, and Sister Eve's crime-solving instincts kick in with an almost God-given grace. Soon, Sister Eve finds herself soul-searching every step of the way. How can she choose between the vocation in her heart and the job in her blood? Dude, this sounds amazing, and I am looking forward to reading this. I'm not going to show you the inside because there's no pictures, but this looks good. So I am so looking forward to this. This has a part two, so I didn't order it. I wanted to see how this one went, and if I like it, I'm going to order, bug two. Now I got these two, and they were cheap. These were like $3, and that was cheap also. I believe that was like around the same price, like no more than $4 or $5. And I found these. They were like $2-3 each, and around that range, you guys. And this is the Alliance. This is by Jelena Patterson. And this is book one. This is the Alliance. And then I'm like, if they're so cheap, I might as well grab part two, the Divide. So, bam. I got both of these. Hopefully I am aiming right. And it just looks good. Let me read the back of it. Are they both? Okay. When Leora Ebersole sees a small plane crash in her old order, some of these words I can't even, and I say or read, right? Mennonite community, she has no idea is foreshadowing of things to come. Soon after the young pilot, Moses Hughes, regains consciousness, they realize that his instruments were destroyed by the same power outage that killed the electricity at the community store, where Englishers are stranded with dead cell phones and cars that won't start. Moses offers a sobering theory, but no one can know how drastically life is about to change. With the only self-sustaining food supply in the region, the Pacific community is forced to forge an alliance with a handful of stranded Englishers in an effort to protect not only their suppliers, but their very lives. In the weeks to follow, Leora Morris and the community will be tested as never before, requiring them to make decisions they never thought possible. Whom will they help and whom will they turn away? When the community receives news of a new threat, everyone must decide how far they're willing to go to protect their beliefs in and way of life. So, part one, part two. I'm not going to read the part two. I mean, if you're into this after I read it, then you're probably going to be into it. So, I'm hoping these books are good. Okay, by Caleb Breakley. The String. Look at this book. Okay, so I'm going to read the back. This says, welcome to the String. Let's go over the ground rules. Number 1, participation is mandatory. Rule 2, if any one person refuses to play, the threats to all players will come to pass. This sounds amazing. Since this is my game, allow me to introduce myself. I am the conductor. Just as musicians in a symphony must follow the conductor's directions, the selected students and staff of Trenton University must submit to my commands or risk massive chaos and deadly consequences. Even that pesky university cop, Marcus Hayes, who thinks he'll find a way out of the impossible dilemma in which I've trapped him. Oh, the surprises I have for him. Ready to play. I am so ready to play. I want to read this. I want to read them all. I am always so busy, so I don't have a lot of time to be reading. So it's going to take me a while. But I wish I had all day just to read. Okay, and I got this one, The Justice Game. This is by Randy Singer. After a target of investigative report storms a Virginia Beach news studio, he excuses one of the reporters on live television before the SWAT team is able to take him down. Following the victim's funeral, her family files a lawsuit against the gun company who manufactured the killer's weapon of choice. The lawyer for the plaintiff and the defendant, Kelly Starling and Jason Noble, are young, charismatic, and highly successful. They're also easy blackmail targets, each harboring a personal secret so devastating it could destroy their careers. Millions of dollars and more than a few lives at stake. But as Kelly and Jason battle each other, they discover that the real fight is with unseen players intended on controlling them both. So this sounds freaking amazing. So here, the Justice Game. Okay, now these are my surprise books. Some of them I was looking at them and I'm like, and some of them I'm like, oh. So I don't know any of them, and I'm sorry that this video is so long, but please pause this video, go and get you some coffee or some soda or whatever is your choice of drink, and come back to me. Okay, like I said, surprise book. Don't know, never seen, didn't order any of these books. I mean, literally, I ordered it, but they're a surprise to me. This one. This is Amy Clipson, The Beloved Hope Chest, an Amish heirloom novel. Eh, would this be the kind of book I'll pick? No. I've seen a lot of these in Ollie's, and I just pass through them. I'm gonna still read it, but I'm not gonna guarantee I'm gonna like it. So this is Maddie Fisher. Three daughters know that she's been keeping a secret from them. With each item pulled from the beloved family Hope chest, they've discovered a new clue about their mother's past. But there's a reason Maddie had been keeping her history hidden, and she's not sure she's ready to reopen old wounds. Will dredging up the past change the way her children view her or her marriage to their father, so on, so on. Okay. I mean, it sounds interesting. I like secrets. So, okay, this is one of them. Again, The Beloved Hope Chest. This, look at this. Okay, look at that cover. I fall for covers. So this looks insane. This is called The Madman, a novel by Tracy Group, Christie Award-winning author. Let's see what this is about. If there is a way into madness, logic says there is a way out, logic says. Talus, a philosopher's servant, is sent to a Greek academy in Palestine only to discover that it has silently, I'm stuck in this word, so don't judge me, ominously disappeared. No one will tell him what happened, but he learns what has become of four of its scholars. One was murdered. One committed suicide. One worships in the temple of Dionysus. One is a madman. From the author of The Brother's Keeper comes a tale of mystery, horror, and hope in the midst of the unimaginable darkness. A story behind the Gerasene demonic of the Gospels. What? I am so glad I did not see this when I was ordering my other books, because I probably would have ordered it and I would have had two of these. This sounds like my kind of book. So again, Madman by Tracy Group. Sounds amazing. Look at this one. I like the cover. And I love hardcovers. This is Sophie's Heart. Lori Wick. Sounds like looks like a teenager's book. I don't know. Let's see. Lori Wick's timeless classic returns. A lonely widower. A woman far from home. Will they ever find what their hearts long for? Get swept up anew in Sophie and Alex's love story with this beautiful bound and foil adorned keepsake version of one of the most beloved Christian romantic fiction novels of all time. Celebrate true love and blessing of God's tender mercies. Oh, this sounds cute. I love me a good love story. Mm, you never know. Don't know. I'll make sure I'll post another video after I read these books, and it's gonna be a while, and let you know what I thought about the books. I'll probably just do one at a time. With love wherever you are, Dandy Dally Mickle by Dandy Dally Mickle. With love wherever you see. I wonder if like the person who wrote this is, I mean, whatever the story is, that's dumb. Mm. It looks good. I like the cover and I like how it feels. Weird, right? Everyone knows that war romances never last. Nurse Helen Eberhard approaches everything in life with pure determination. You guys? After the attack on Pearl Harbor, Helen decides to enlist as Army nurse. There, her grit is put to the test when she's assigned to care for the broken bodies of some of the most severely wounded soldiers, many no older than her own beloved brothers. Frank Daly isn't trying to be a hero. He'd only enlisted to finish medical school, confident that the war would be over before his deferment ran out. Instead, Lieutenant Frank R. Daly, MD, is sent straight from his graduation to boot camp, the last stop before a battlefield hospital in Europe, and none of his training prepares him for the chance encounter with a spirited nurse who steals his heart. After a whirlwind romance and wedding, Helen and Frank are sent to the front lines of Europe with only letters to connect them for months at a time. Surrounded by danger and desperate wounded patients, they soon find that only the war seems real and their marriage more and more like a distant dream. But that sounds, it sounds sad and romantic, and I don't know. I think this is gonna be a book that's gonna make me cry. Looking forward to reading this. Again, with love, wherever you are. Dandy Daily Makeup. Crazy. Yes, yes. I don't like the cover. I'm judging this book by its cover, you guys. I'm doing it. Unblemished Sarah Allah. Mm. Target enemy reflection. The words switch around like notes of the unfinished composition. I probably been reading this book like this close and I really don't even need to. I'm getting old, you guys. Okay, target enemy reflection. The words switch like the notes of an unfinished composition. How can I believe any of it? How can I not? After everything I've seen tonight, my disbelief morphs closer to conviction each second. A boy with the power to render his victims immovable. Wow. Arrows soaring through Central Park, a man appearing and disappearing. This isn't just weird, it's otherworldly. Hmm? Maybe I judged too soon? I don't know. At first it wasn't catching me, but towards the end, I mean, a man appearing and disappearing. It sounds interesting. So let's see how this one goes. Again, Unblemished by Sarah Ella. This one looks pretty, and I can't even describe how it feels. Like, I can't. It's just so soft. It's so weird. The Road to Magnolia Glen, a Hatches Trace novel by Pam Hillman. And this is what it looks like. And this is romance, danger, courage are woven through a backdrop of tension as thick as the Mississippi humidity. It says Romantic Times. So this is bitter since his eldest brother abandoned their family in Israel. Quinn O'Shea traveled to Natchez, Mississippi, ready to shuck the weight of his duty and set off an adventure of his own. It's time Connor, as head of the family, took responsibility for their younger siblings while aboard ship, a run-in with three half-Irish sisters lands Quinn in the role of reluctant rescuer. Through Although it may delay his plans, he cannot abandon the younger sisters, especially the tenacious yet kind Kira. Upon arriving in the colonies, Kira Young prepares to meet yeah, I thought I heard that, and begin her new life. But she soon discovers it's not a marriage of convenience. Her brother-in-law arranged, but as far more sinister deal was negotiated for her and her sisters when offers to escort his charges safely to Breeze Hill plantation and his brother's care, fully intended to seek his freedom. What are you doing back there? I'm so sorry, you guys. But the longer he remains, the greater his feelings. Come here, Gigi. His feelings towards Kira grow, and the more he comes to realize true freedom might be found in sacrifice. That sounds kind of interesting. A little bit of romance, a little bit of. I hope that's that kind of book. Then it'll be amazing. Okay. All right here, a Darlin family novel by Keir Armstrong Gardner. The books looks interesting, I guess. It didn't captivate me. The family you want isn't always the family you need. Ivy Darling can't have children of her own, and her husband Nick resentment is forcing them apart. And while Ivy has the support and love of her large, close-knit family, Nick's family has never welcomed her into the fold. When the three children next door are abandoned by their mother, Ivy and Nick take them in for a night. One night becomes several, and suddenly Ivy and Nick find themselves foster parents to the only African American kids in town of Copper Cove, Maine. As Ivy grows more attached to the children, Nick refuses to accept their eclectic household as a permanent family. Just as Ivy begins to question whether or not she wants to save her emotional barren marriage, Nick begins to discover how much Ivy and the children mean to him. But is his change of heart a little too late? What? No. I definitely judged too soon. This sounds amazing. I'm looking forward to reading this. Okay, you guys, 3 more books. Hang in there with me. We're almost there. I don't know. This is what the book looks like. And Convergence. Is it Convergence? Jenny L. Oh my gosh. I am not even going to try attempting. I'm going to put as close as I can. I'm not even going to attempt it. You stop showing the books before time. Okay. Leave it alone. Okay, let's read the back. A psychologist paralyzed by fear, a mother's propelled by love, a stalker bent on destruction. I think that's all I have to read. That sounds amazing. The cover, I don't know. It just don't sound like you need a cover if you're gonna start off with that. All right, a psychology professor, Dr. Nilan Rossi, contends that the past is either a shadow that haunts us or a force that propels us. The choice is ours, she tells her students. What she doesn't tell them is that her own past is a shadow she cannot seem to shake. Fear has immobilized her and is taking a costly toll. Adelia Sanchez, however, has embraced Dr. Rossi's teaching. She is ready to confront fear and render it powerless, using trauma of her past to propel her to entrap the man who stalked and brutally attacked her. As Denelin past and Adelia's present converge, at the Kauai River. A dangerous man bent on destruction threatens them both. Will he uncover the secret Denny and Adelia has fought so hard to protect? Gigi, don't do that. It sounds good. It sounds good. Chasing the White Lion. James R. Hannibal. It's gotta be tough having a last name like that, right? I don't know. It can't be so tough. Look at his big giant smile in the back. Okay, let's see what this is about. This don't look like a kind of book I will read. My feet is like falling asleep, you guys. And look, I got a knife trying to open up the box and I didn't even need it. Okay, so Chasing the White Lion by James R. Hannibal. It don't it don't look like the kind of book that I will read. But let's see. In Talia's world, everyone has an angle and no one escapes unscathed. I don't know. CIA officer Talia Inger, I don't know how to say it, may have reconciled with the man who assassinated her father, but that doesn't mean that she wants him hovering over her every move and unearthing the painful past she's been trying to put behind her. Still, she'll need him and the help of his star grifter. It's a lot of tongue twisters here for me. Valkyrie, if she hopes to infiltrate the jungle, the first ever crowdsourced crime syndicate to rescue a kind of kidnapped refugee children. But as Talia and her elite team of thieves con their way into the heart of the jungle, inching even closer to syndicate boss, the White Lion, she'll run right up against the rage edge of her family dark past. In this game of cat and mouse, it's win or die. And in times like that, it's always good to have someone watching your back. I don't know. It seems like I feel like I'm gonna be kind of bored in the beginning. And I feel like the suspense is gonna be towards the back, towards the end. I don't know about this one. This is probably gonna be one of my last books. I know. I was even reading the back of it slowly. I don't know if it's because I read too much out loud. But, I don't know. The Man in the Blue Moon. Michael Morris. By Michael Morris. I like the cover. And again, the cover comes, I can't even tell you how it's like a, I don't know, like a polyester, not polyester, it's like a suede kind of feeling. I don't know. And it's like 3D, the words. Ugh, anyways, let's go. Let's see what this last book. This is our last book, you guys. I know at first I sounded so excited. Now I'm so tired. But I'm ready for this video to be over as much as you guys are, right? Okay. Let's see. He's a gambler at best, a con artist at worst. Her aunt had said of the handler bars, again, see how old I'm getting, you guys. Her aunt had said of the handler bar mustache man who snatched Ella Wallace from her dreams of studying art in France. 18 years later, he had disappeared, leaving Ella saddled with debt and struggling to support her 3 sons. While World War I rages through Europe, Ella begins her own battle to keep the mystical Florida land that has been in her family for generations from the hands of an unscrupulous banker. A mysterious man who arrives at Ella's door in an unconventional way convinces her he can help her, and tenuous trust begins. But when the battle for Ella's land intensifies, the town's suspicion of her visitor surges, and it's soon apparent he is as haunted by his past as Ella's terrified for her future. What? As the two realities collide, hypocrisy, murder shake the coastal town of Apalachicola. I said that very wrong, I know. Don't judge me. Jeopardizing everything Ella has fought so desperate to save. In a riveting portrait of turn of the country century Florida, acclaimed author Michael Morris weaves an unforgettable drama of love, loyalty, betrayal, and redemption. My kind of book, you guys. Man in the Blue Moon by Michael Morris. And I know you guys made it to the end. If you made it to the end, thank you for being so patient with me. Thank you for watching this entire long video. I hope I can edit it short enough that you guys won't get bored with me, but I doubt it. So yes, that is my surprise books. Books that I purchased for myself, finally. How long is it going to take me to read these? I surely don't know, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Basically it. I'm missing a whole set that I ordered also, which is a commentary, a Bible commentary. I can't even say that word right. I don't know. I ordered a set of books to be able to help me read the Bible. I'll see if I can leave, you know, a picture there. And that's all that I'm missing. Oh, I'm lying, and I'm missing and another one is a devotional for me and my husband. I don't know. Bam. I'll leave it right there. And I was just trying to find something that was something that can draw us closer to God together as a couple in our marriage. And so I ordered that in hopes of more in depth in the Bible and not only help us with our marriage, but also help us with our faith at the same time. So, I don't know. Let's see how that goes. I'll let you know in other future videos. Stay tuned. I love you guys. God bless you all. If this is the first time being in my videos, don't forget to subscribe if these are the kind of videos that you like. Or feel free to press the like button. And for all the rest of you guys that already subscribed, thank you so much. Love you guys. Love you all. And God bless. Take care and see you next time in my next video. Bye, you guys.